When you put your hand in my jacket.
Good morning. So today I came to a little co-working space near my house, and oh my god, it's so peaceful here. They're playing like the most peaceful music ever, and I always like when I come to these co-working spaces, I'm just like so inspired, and it always reminds me of like why I want to like have my own business as well. Like I want to be able to come and like work wherever I want in like these nice environments instead of like in my office in my little pen. But yeah, no, it's such nice vibes, and I'm so lucky. There's so many of these all around London. I always feel like so creative because I suppose you're always like, yeah, just like being in a new environment and being surrounded by like other creative people. I just feel like the vibes are good. Anyway, this morning I got a really exciting email from my manufacturers to say all my samples have been made and are ready for approval. So I'm just about to do that. Look through them all and make any edits before they ship them. And hopefully, if all goes well, they should be here in like the next week or two, which is so exciting. However, I haven't actually opened them yet because it's kind of like waiting on it. I only got the email like 10 minutes ago, but it's kind of like, you know, when you're like waiting on exam results, you're like, I'm really scared to open these in case it's like not good. But yeah, no, I am excited to open them, so I'm going to open them, make all my edits and reviews, and hopefully get them shipped soon. And then yeah, today it was so good because I actually have decided to go on a coffee detox, which is so unlike me. If anyone knows me, I love coffee. Like I have like 2 or 3 a day, and don't get me wrong, I still love coffee, but I feel like I needed a break from it for a bit, and just yeah, I decided to go on my membership for a while, and I've actually been really loving it, and I've noticed such a difference. Like, I just don't get the crash that I usually get in the afternoon, and my mood has just been like so much more stable. I don't know if it's just in my head, but like I'm really enjoying it. It's not that I'm never going to have coffee again as well, because like I do love coffee, but I want to save it for like times when I actually want the hit, as opposed to like having it all the time. So yeah, I've been having much in my mornings, but today when I came to the coffee spot, I was like, okay, I want to feel good vibes, like super energized. So I ordered a coffee, and obviously because I haven't had it in a week, it's like gone straight to my veins. And to be fair, I did go for a black Americano, which is like my favourite order anyway. But yeah, I feel like that's really helped with the vibes too. But that's like, I want to start doing that more. Yeah, just like having coffee when I want it for the hit, for the vibes, instead of like going to work and having it whenever it's like not in the vibes anyway. So yeah, I'm loving my matcha these days, and yeah, I'm loving this co-working space. I feel so at peace. It's like so nice and quiet too. But yeah, thought I'd say hello and start the vlog today. And oh my god, I have such an exciting evening too. So I think I mentioned last week, I got a ticket to this like supper like club for girls in business, and that's tonight. So I'm gonna get ready and go with my friend, which will be so nice. I'll bring you guys along. And sorry, I still have my cold. It's probably super annoying for you, but I also today got a ticket with my friend to go to the Roxy Nafusi show in February, which I'm so excited for. Oh my god, I've wanted to go see her live for so long, and she's coming to London to do an event in February, so we got tickets, which is going to be so nice. And I also got tickets today to my Girls in Ecomm, which was the other networking club I'm part of, have just launched a Christmas dinner. So I got those tickets today too, which is so exciting. I have such a like so many things going on over the next couple of weeks. But yeah, it was a spenny day, but these are like, if I'm in London, I might as well make the most of these opportunities. So that's all coming up too. Although that's not, the dinner isn't until like, I think it's the 17th. But yeah, I have the supper club like drinks tonight, so I will bring you guys with me, and yeah, probably take you along for the rest of the weekend too, and show you what I got up to. Hey, so I'm back home now, and I'm not gonna lie, I've had a very stressful few hours. So I was reviewing like the samples that I got. They sent me images of them before they post them, obviously. And there's just so much like that needs to change with them, and I'm just so disheartened. Like I really just, like, I know everyone says like it takes so many different rounds of samples before you find the right one, but like, I don't know, I just thought it was all going to be fine and smooth sailing, and I know this is all part of the journey, but yeah, I've literally just sat and made so many amends and comments, and yeah, obviously this is going to like delay the process, and yeah, I'm just so disheartened. But yeah, I gotta get used to this, because these things happen in business and nothing is going to be perfect straight away, and there will always be lessons in the learnings. But yeah, that was a bit burst to my bubble of excitement, I suppose, but we'll get there. And I've just sent the comments to my designer for her to review before I send them over, and yeah, we'll take it from there. Yeah, it's just a process, and I mean, I need to get used to this. Okay, that was a very frantic getting ready, because I thought the event was at 7:30 and turns out it was at 6:30. So I had to get ready super fast, but I thought I'd show you my outfit before I leave. So I'm wearing this blazer from H&M. It's kind of like a khaki brown kind of colour. I don't know if it's coming up properly on camera. And then got this like little cinched waist with the belt. I love it. And I'm just wearing a little bodycon dress underneath because it's quite short. And then my bag is a mango. It's just got this gold little chain, but I got this ages ago. But yeah, love it. Get so much out of it. I'm just wearing it with tights, and then I got these little heels. I'll show you up close, from H&M. And yeah, I'm wearing this beautiful ear cuff from my friend's brand Ombrage. She's just launched, so I will link it below, but I'm obsessed with all her things. Like, they're stunning, and I love an ear cuff. I've got another little ear cuff on this side. And then what else have I got on? All the rest of my jewellery is De Louise, so also check them out because they're also fab and they don't tarnish, which is such a win. But yeah, I'm so excited for this event now, and I'm glad I have something to look forward to tonight, and it's really perked up my spirits, and it'll be lovely to catch up with my friend as well. So yeah, I'm gonna bring you guys with me and try get some footage when I'm there as well, if I'm not too nervous. But yeah, so exciting. So I'll bring you guys, and hoping we have a lovely night. Hello, happy Saturday. So I am so annoyed I didn't end up recording anything at the event last night, but I had like the most amazing time ever. It was such a lovely evening, and I got to meet just like really nice people, and I met like some people I'm just like, you know, you just know straight away, like you are just like such a warm person, and like I just get on so well with people like that. You can just tell are like so kind-hearted, and I definitely want to keep in touch with. So yeah, I had such a lovely evening, and it was so nice because actually I feel like most of the people there were in a similar position to me, like still trying to figure things out and didn't know what they were going to pivot into, but knew they wanted something different. And yeah, I was saying to my dad, like, so often I feel like everything I listen to and like read and like all the people I network with are just like so successful and like obviously like so much farther ahead from me, and like I love that and I get so inspired by that. But also sometimes I get overwhelmed because I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm so far behind. I'm like still have so far to go. So yeah, it was actually really nice to be surrounded by so many people who were at a similar stage to me. And I think that's why me and my friend Ellen got on so well. She's the girl that I went with. Like, she's also Irish, just moved to London a year ago, has just started a brand, and it's like we're just at such similar points in our lives. And I think it's important to have like both in your life, like people who are so much further ahead and that you can really like aspire to and learn from, but also having people at similar points in your life who you can relate to and can like share your struggles with and your excitements as well. And like being able to see, like she's just launched, like I think it was last week, and it's just so exciting getting to see like everything that's coming for her as well. So yeah, it was just a lovely evening, and I was home like super early, like 10:30. And yeah, it definitely gave me it warmed my heart, like such a nice evening, and gave me the boost that I needed. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to head to Oxford Street now, which is probably the worst day of the year ever to go to Oxford Street, because yesterday was Black Friday, so I'm sure it's going to be chaos, and I never go to Oxford Street or Central. Like I'm so bad at staying in my area and not venturing out, but I really want to like start making the most of like living in London and like everything I have access to, and making an effort to like go to new places. So I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna have a proper self-care day. Like I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna read my book with my coffee and just romanticize my life. And I never go to cafes and just read. Like I haven't had a moment like that in so long. Like I always go and I'm like, right, gonna do work, gonna be productive. And I actually really struggle with like not being productive and not working, but I've just been feeling so burnt out recently, and I'm just craving a day to myself. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. And for some reason, this is like the first time in so long where like I actually don't even feel guilty about it. Like I'm just going to enjoy it, and I'm really excited for it. So that's my plan. I'm just going to browse through the shops, and they're not too chaotic, and I'm not planning on buying anything, but just romanticize my London life for the day. And then I'm going to come back, put on fresh tan, wash my hair, fresh pajamas, clean my flat, and put on a nice candle and have a nice relaxing evening. And I'm so looking forward to it. But yeah, that's my plan, and I'm sure I will bring you guys with me today while I romanticize my life. But anyway, maybe this is a little reminder for you, like sometimes it's okay to take a step back and just relax for a bit, and we don't always need to be improving. Like it's okay sometimes just to go to a cafe and read your book and not do work. This is a message to myself. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm gonna head now and get a little, well, I'm gonna bring my matcha with me because I'm trying to do this no caffeine life, and I'm actually really enjoying it. And honestly, caffeine's like, even just like coffee, it just isn't hitting for me the way that like I don't even crave it anymore. In saying that, I'll probably get a decaf when I'm in the cafe. But yeah, I'm gonna make my little matcha and head to the tube station and go central and enjoy my day. But yeah, have a lovely Saturday, and yeah, I'll pick up the camera whenever I get there. So I'm in Mango, and I find these trousers which I quite like. They are like little leather pants. I have had to roll them up is the only thing because I'm too short, but I quite like them. These are definitely a maybe that I might ponder. I'm trying not to impulse buy, but they're so comfortable and they're so soft on the inside. I feel like with stilettos as well, or just like trainers. Yeah, I shall have a little think. I do like them though. Hello. So it is now Sunday, and oh my god, I just had like the nicest day ever yesterday. It was one of those times where like I didn't realize how much I needed the break until I took it, and I felt so refreshed after. So yeah, I was just like browsing around Oxford Street, and oh my god, like how is it December? I was sat outside reading my book in the sun with my coat off, and if anyone knows me, knows I am the world's coldest person, but it was so nice and it was actually so warm. so that was so lovely. And then I came home and I just had a full refresh. Like, I got a shower, I like put new sheets on, put fresh tan on, so I'm feeling all bronzed now. And I like deep cleared my wardrobe as well. I got rid of 3 big bags of clothes. I was like proper brutal. I just wanted, like, I was in my cleanse mode. I was just like, if I haven't worn this recently, like, it's going. And I just want like a minimal, fresh wardrobe of only the things that I actually like and like actually wear. Because as I mentioned before, like, I just wear the same things all the time anyway, and I just wanted to proper declutter. So I felt so good after that. And then I actually ended up watching Love Actually, which I cannot believe I have got to nearly 26 years, 25 years of life without having watched Love Actually, because that movie is like so a bit of me. Like, I love just like soppy, romantic, like, I love the holiday. Um, so I watched that and oh my god, it was so good. I love it. I actually fell asleep like halfway through, so I still have the other half to watch tonight, which I'm so excited for already. But yeah, it's like definitely up there with like one of my new favorite movies, I think. Um, so yeah, I had that, and then I woke up this morning and I carried on with my deep reset. So I just got up, got ready, went for a lovely walk, and it was so fresh. It was like one of those times I just went outside, and like, again, it was so sunny, and I was just walking with my coffee, and I was like, this air is so fresh. Like, I was just in my element walking through the park. And then I went to Nero and I had like a proper sit down and just, I wrote out all of my goals for 2025, all of the steps I need to take to get there. Um, and yeah, just everything I want to accomplish. And it was so, I loved it. I love doing things like that. Like, I just wrote out the full plan. Um, and I also like wrote out like a proper schedule for the rest of December, because something I actually really struggle with is, so like, I am fine at making like big life decisions, but when it comes to like everyday things, like, I don't know, what am I going to have for dinner, or what coffee shop am I going to, like, I really struggle and I get so much decision fatigue from it and like waste so much time. So I wrote out a proper schedule for all of December. I wrote out like my workout schedule, what days I'm going to the gym, what I'll be doing for the full month. And then I also went through um, and picked like 10 recipes to do for December. And I'm just going to do like 2 dinners, 2 lunch recipes each week, and just rotating through the 10. So I know what I'm buying when I go to the shops. I don't have to think about what am I having for lunch, what am I having for dinner. I just really want to cut down on like my decisions that I have to make, and just like free up some mental space, and not overthink everything so much. And yeah, I also wrote out like my full financial plan for next year, like how much I want to save, how much I want to invest. Yeah, and then like all of the goals I have for quotes, and like the timelines for that. And I feel like, yeah, I'm just so excited for 2025. I feel like 2024 was like such a big year for me in some ways, in terms of like, I feel like I was planting the seeds for so many things. Like, I started so much, which I'm so proud of myself for. Like, I started my own business, I started YouTube, there's something else exciting in the works which I've just started, and I feel like 2025 is like the year where like the seeds are going to grow, like it's all going to come to fruition. And I was speaking to my friend about this the other day as well, and we were like, yeah, like, I just feel like 2024 was planting the seeds, 2025 is going to be like the year where it all comes to life. So yeah, I'm actually so excited, and I love a new year. So um yeah, I'm just like, I have a good feeling for 2025. And then one other thing that I also started this morning was Sinead Haggerty's 21-day meditation challenge, which again, so I've actually done it before and I loved it. Like, I bought it when I was living in Sydney like 2 years ago. And then I was listening to her podcast recently, and just reminded me like how much I love her like meditations. Oh, you probably hear that motorbike. And I've been really enjoying meditation recently. Like I've been pretty consistent for like the past like maybe like 4 months, and I've noticed such like a difference in terms of like how at peace I feel. And just like I always do it in the morning, and I just feel like I walk through my day differently. I don't know if it's just in my head, but like I'm just so much more like content. Um, so yeah, I decided to restart her challenge, and initially I was going to do it in January, but then I was like, you know what, like I'm just going to start today. Like why wait until January? The same with like setting all these goals. I was like, I'm just going to start today. And yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that. The first one was so good, and I just like really love her specific style of meditations. But anyway, I thought before I finished up here, I would continue on with my little trend of sharing something that like inspired me this week, or like a quote that I read. And yeah, so I've got this one up that I don't know, just like really resonated with me this week, and it's titled How I Changed My Life by Nikki Bonas, I think it is. And it said, How I Changed My Life. I started reading books and quotes that inspired me to be better or that helped me to learn new things. I started changing my circle. I began spending more time with people who inspired me, people who are kind, people who lift me up higher, and people who I can lift up to. I started spending more time alone, working on myself, rather than with people who drained or discouraged me. I began unfollowing anyone who didn't bring me joy, inspiration, and growth. And instead, I followed people who I wanted to be more like, and people who inspired me in some way. I started listening to my heart even when everyone around me had a different opinion. I began believing in myself no matter what. And this just like really resonated with me, because to be honest, like when I moved to London, I knew one person, and even that person, like I'd only met like properly a couple of times, because so we went to uni together. It was me and Savannah, but I didn't really go into uni because I'm like much more of a self-studier. So like my whole time uni I went like 5 days, but I like we just knew of each other. So honestly, like I moved to London with like no friends here at all, and it was actually so refreshing. And ever since moving here, I have been so lucky and made friends with like the most incredible people, and like people who I just know are so kind and like have such good hearts and genuinely like want to see me do well, and I want to see them do well. And like there's just no bitchiness. Like everyone just like is so encouraging, and I haven't had that for so many years. And it was one of those things like I didn't realize I was missing until I had it. And yeah, like I feel like my whole life started changing when now my circle is just surrounded by like nice people. Like it gave me so much more confidence to just like be myself and pursue the things that like I've always wanted to do, but was so scared of judgment, because like the people who I was surrounded with were so, I suppose, like judgmental in that way. Like starting my own business, like starting a YouTube, like I didn't do that for so long because I was worried. Whereas like my friends now are like hyping me up for it. They're like, oh my god, do it, do it. And yeah, I feel like surrounding yourself with like inspiring and like encouraging people, honestly, like it changes your life. And it can be so difficult to go through that stage where you have nobody, and like you haven't found the right people yet. Like I was there for a very long stage of my life, and it's so worth waiting, because when you do get the people in your life who are so special, it's like it's the most incredible thing. And it's so much better to be alone than have people who are going to drain you. And it's so worth the wait, because they will come into your life. Like you will attract those positive people in your life if you focus on being positive and like doing your very best yourself. Like you will attract that energy back, and you will find your people. It might take time, but like you will get there. And yeah, it is so worth the wait. So maybe this is just like a little reminder that, you know, the people around you are the ones who really add so much to your life. And I truly believe that you are the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with. So like, don't compromise. Like, wait and you will find the right people, and your life will start to change. I promise. Because mine did, and yeah, it is a very liberating and freeing experience to be able to feel like so comfortable to be yourself around around your circle. So anyway, thank you so much again for watching. I know my vlogs are probably still so boring because yeah, obviously quotes, my like new brand hasn't taken off yet, and everything's like still kind of going on behind the scenes, and I still like I need to get better at like sharing all that I know, and like obviously I still have my full-time job which takes up a lot of my work, a lot of my time, sorry, but I really like, I'm going to put an effort into like making more plans and sharing more of the journey, um starting my business. And yeah, thank you so much for being patient with me because I'm actually really enjoying this. And um I know my sister told me the other day, she's like, Cora, you say so many times. And I'm like, I know I need to get better at that. But yeah, I'm just like loving this, even just selfishly for myself, like documenting it all. Like, it does bring me so much joy. So even if nobody ever watches this, yeah, it's bringing me a lot of happiness to finally do the things I've always wanted to. So I hope you have a lovely, lovely rest of your week. And if there's anything in specific you'd like to see, just let me know, or like anything you'd like me to share, put down in the comments. And maybe you could also share like some of your favorite quotes or something that's inspired you this week, and we can kind of create a nice community together. Anyway, have a lovely rest of your week, and I will hopefully be back next week with another vlog. And yeah, thank you so much again for taking the time to watch this. I hope it has maybe inspired you in a small little way.